Family, you're tuned in to Real Labs Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Do not be alarmed. I know you're shocked. You do not hear James John's voice, but James will be gone for the next 3 weeks. He's out on the ship or he's either out serial killing. We never know what is going on with James. He could be on the ship. He could be payday killing. We do not know, man. But, man, we're going to have a good time, man. We truly appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Join the first studio with my comedy brother. We're going to start out with a guy who likes to sit in with us. We call him our eighth string radio host, Justice for Pearline's husband, Calix Page, Mr. Chris Alexander. What's going on, brother?
Not much. I've been watching Sinners for the 8th time on bootleg. I keep thinking about what is going on through Pearline's husband's mind the day after. So that's how I put that.
That's funny and disgusting too, by the way. That was a disgusting scene.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
that's a disgusting scene. Yeah. That also joined the Verse Studio with the dude to help get this thing started. Man, my homeboy, who we had a blast last night at the Orlando Funny Bone, Miguel Colon Jr. Don't forget the Junior because he know who his dad is. What up, brother?
What up, man? Funny Bone was fire last night.
Yes.
It reminded me of like the Christmas show we do, where it's kind of like, I call them like our office work parties, where everybody comes out and gets together. One of the things too that I appreciate the most, I really do, is when our homeboys come into town, the ones that are doing real well and are super successful, because we know them since since like the no days, since you didn't have nothing. It's good to see a dude like Preacher Lawson be at a show and know that he is one of the biggest comics out there, and we still busting on him for riding a scooter back in the day.
Yeah,
like yo, my man sells out arenas. He opens for Howie Mandel. He's huge. He can buy whatever he wants, and I'm like, yeah, yo, scooter driving ass, But it's cool, man, because these dudes, man, I'm gonna tell you this much. See, Preacher, it was great. Preacher's amazing, and he's an amazing comic, man. He's so fire. And such a good dude. David Jolly, such a good dude. Everybody being out last night, man, killing it, watching them all kill it. It was good. It was also like a proud moment, man. Because I was telling Preacher, I was like, man, I don't know how everybody made it, but I know how you made it through just hard ass work, caring about the craft, a little bit of luck because we all need it, but just hard ass work.
Yeah. Yes. Those nights usually like Orlando's red carpet type of thing because everybody comes out.
Man. Yeah, everybody was there last night. We had a good time. We'll get back to it in a second. Man, I also joined the Verse Studio with our sponsor for the law office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath podcast. He can practice law in 150 states and on the moon if it's real. Jeff Batman Kaufman. What up, Jeff?
It's real. I just don't know if we've been. It's right.
Yeah, you can see it.
I'm doing good, man. Man, I got to tell you, I've had a lot of fun with you guys, been having a good time, enjoying everything the way it is. But I got a little news I think we should start it off with.
What you got, brother?
Starting Saturday, this will not be the only show I'm on. 104.1 will be doing. 104.1 will be airing Under Oath from 8 to 9 o'clock every Saturday morning.
Nice, congratulations!
So we're back on again.
That one.
So that's a lot of fun. I'm part of the real radio family again. Even though we are the family, it's nice to be back.
I got a little announcement too. Might as well. Just so you guys know, Real Laughs is now going to be available on Tubi. You can listen to it on Tubi. It's gonna be dubbed in Nigerian.
Yeah. Hey, and Pluto. If you got an LG TV, go to the LG channels. LG 201. Real Laughs. Oh man, but yeah, Jeff, we had a real good time last night, man. It was Jarri and friends. We had a great time, and you know me, man. I'm a humble guy when it comes to stand up, man. But Will Mills said something to me, Miguel, along the same lines. He was like, I want you to look around, bro. This is all because of you. He says, this is the fruits of your labor, bro. This is all because. And I thought at first he was joking because Will be on one.
Yeah. He ready to roast.
Yeah, he kept calling me Pops. He said, "What up, Pops? What up, Pops? This you, Pops." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Then he really was like, "Yo, man, this is all you. All these guys that came from out of Orlando, doing one-nighters on the road, again, famous." He said, "Man, this all." He said, "You should really be proud of yourself." And I really honestly now, we joke about the Godfather thing. I got that nickname from somebody. That wasn't my name. But when he said that to come from him, somebody who's always roasting people, when you never know if it's a roaster, he's serious. So it made me feel good, man. And everybody killed. Jeff, everybody.
Man,
it ain't one of them. It ain't one of them shows you like, all right, man. No, everybody. Hey, and this how good of friends we are. Miguel came in. Miguel wanted to do a guest spot, and he was like, "Nah, I ain't doing one." I said, "Well, you want 5 of my minutes? Because I do 10."
What happened was this: I came in, and Jarri was already getting told, "Hey, y'all got to do less time because there was so many comics on." And so I was originally going to come in and be like, "Hey, Jarri, man, let me hop on and do a couple minutes." And then I saw Jarri, a little stressed. This is a big show. They're telling everybody got to do a little less time. And so I was like, nah, I'm not going to, because I know Jarri will say yes. And then he'll just have to figure out what to do. And I wasn't going to take time from anybody else. But Ken was like, "Hey, man, I'll do 10 if you want to do 5 real quick." I said, "Yeah." And then the best part was I come back and I'm like, "Hey, Jarri, man, Ken said he'll do 10 if I can do 5. He said, "That's perfect." He said, "Go on right after Ken." So I said, "All right." So I'm there. The host is up. Chris Robinson was the host. I tell Chris, "Hey, man, I'm about to do 5 right after Ken gets off. He's only going to do 10. He says, "Okay." And I'm right there. And then right as I'm getting ready to go on, Preacher comes walking up because Preacher's about to do his time. He's supposed to go right after Ken. And literally right as Chris runs up there to host, Preacher's walking. I said, "Oh, actually, man, I'm doing 5 real quick. And then you're going to come on." He said, "Thank you. Thank you all for letting me know. Thank everybody for that." He said, he was literally about to walk on stage. He's like, "No, slow your roll. I'm going to do 5 real quick."
Sorry.
It didn't seem like a long lineup.
They're all here to see me. So
Yeah.
That's
the thing about it is too. I always laugh about the whole time thing because if it's a good show and people are eating and drinking, they don't care. You know what I mean? Like it was a fire show. Like I'm talking about, it was fire from top to bottom. It was just dope. And so afterwards, we have our after party like we always do. Have an after party. We go to Corona. They go to Taco Cat. And then Preacher finally comes over to Corona. I got my bottle. We cigaring it. And man, let me tell you something. Miguel, I didn't get sober till 6 o'clock tonight. I told you. I knew it. I was still drunk at work.
And they don't even have your bottle at that Corona blunt. That's a different Corona, right?
Bro, no, we went to the downtown.
No, we went downtown.
Oh, we went downtown. Okay,
they went downtown. Yeah, because Jarri, all his after parties be downtown. So we went downtown, and it was one of them nights. I was just like, man, and Preacher don't even drink, and Preacher was done,
bro.
Preacher was so drunk, I had to tell somebody, "Hey, take him home."
You gave him the vegan liquor,
yeah, right. Man. I said, "Take him home." Go ahead, Chris.
When you left, I took Robinson and Phil over to Taco Cat to go to the other guys, and I was gonna dip out. And then when we got in, Preacher was passing out shots left and right. So I think it was like maybe 4 or 5 after you left. So it was.
Yeah, he told me. Yeah,
hey, Preacher could dispute that on his credit card too. He could be like, "I don't even drink."
Yo,
these ain't vegan shots.
Dog, it's funny too because I went to go pay my tab because I had cash. I had a great weekend in Port Charlotte, so I had cash. I was gonna pay my tab, and I said, "Let me go pay my tab." Preacher's like, "I got it," and took off running, and then gets in there and say, "I give me his tab, and then give me a shot." Give him a shot of Crown, and me a shot of tequila. And he said, "And Ken, sign the thing." He said, "Dude, leave a tip for me, and don't tip cheap because you won't be tipping." I said, "What are you talking about?" And the girl at Corona was like, "He always tip good." And she looked at me, she says, "Who is this guy?"
Oh, that ain't good.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like last night, Preacher took off running 3 times, out of nowhere.
Yeah, he won one last night. It was fun though. Drink. It was fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. But it was like, "Yo, where are you going?" He just turns around and just takes off.
Just he knows I need to be home. I gotta get home.
Yeah, we talked about how he was like, on Jarri's 21st birthday, I bought Jarri his first drink. This is Preacher telling me this story. I said, "Preacher, I bought you your first drink on your 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th birthday. Like all your from 21 to 25, I got you drunk each one of those nights because he didn't drink at all. That's the only night I could get Preacher to drink. So yeah, we had a good time, man. Shout out to Mike UC too, man. Mike came out. Appreciate that love, bro. I love that dude, bro.
Yeah,
I love
Mike
that
had a
dude,
good
man.
time, man. He
Good
hard to
times.
get out the house. Like he had left his driveway. He honestly hadn't left his driveway in like 90 days. Because the last time he left his driveway, Zane picked him up in a plane, a boat from the lake, a seaplane. So he's like, no. Technically, I didn't leave the driveway. I was like, you got the plane. He was like, it landed in my lake. So he's like, I didn't leave. So getting him out, anytime I get him out, it's a big deal.
Is he the little brother or the big brother?
Good time.
No, he's a nephew.
Oh, okay, bet.
Yeah, but I had a blast, boys.
Good time. So our next one coming up is our ladies' night show. So guys, make sure you check it out. I'm trying to get these off nights going, man. So if you ever go on the website and you see it's a local show, I need you to come through. You know what I mean? A few years ago, I won't give y'all the number, but the off nights I booked made that club a lot of money. A whole lot of money. Now, me and Chris may have drank half of it, but we made them some money.
Just some.
We made them drink half of it, but we made them some money. So please, man, go out and support the locals. I was in Port Charlotte. Jeff, Port Charlotte was amazing, bro. I got to work with Steve Brand. I don't know if you know Steve Brand. Funny comic, man. And we had a good time. But bro, this weekend was Port Charlotte a whole different hot. It was like muggy. It was just like, like you couldn't walk anywhere without your balls.
We're there. The days of us being pleasant outside ain't coming back till like October. It's gonna be beastly for a long time, man.
Bro, and I always think to myself, who idea was it to settle down here?
Well, I'll tell you who. The people who died
I don't understand
in the winter.
how anyone settled.
All those people from Krakatoa. Well, they could you imagine? You leave, you go, hey guys, well, I'll be back. I'm just going to England, get some provisions. You come back, everyone's gone. They all disappeared, man. North Cape, and they think they might have found them because they found some metal dust in an Indian camp. So they're
real.
They just found it about a couple days ago. That they've been investigating, and they found out that they had this iron that they didn't have, that the Native Americans didn't have, and the only ones who knew how to do it were the people who came in from England, who supposedly disappeared and vanished. So they might have solved that mystery. You know.
Yes. Wow, man. Miguel, what were you about to say something about the heat?
No, man. Bro, Orlando hasn't felt too hot. Like I've been wearing long sleeves like some nights and stuff. But then again, I really got to be honest. If I'm awake for 18 hours, I'm indoors for 15 to 16 hours. It's not like any of the old days where I would be outside. Like even in my 20s, I would be outside. I remember in my 20s times I'd be like, why would I drive there? I'll just walk there. Now I'm like, wow, I want to drive. If I got to go down the street, I'm like, well, that's what the car's for. You know, like
right?
Oh yeah,
AC in the car. No, the heat not was I'm worried about. It's hurricane season after this heat goes down. You know what I mean?
I never thought of hurricanes too much. I grew up in Miami. I mean, you get hit by one once every 20 years, but now they kind of hit. Now they come across, and you're just like going, "Wait, hold on, it might hit." And there's a method to dealing with this. I want you to know it. You know what the method is? Leave.
Yeah,
leave.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's coming, you're gonna go. Where are you going? I'm gonna go a place where this thing can't hit. You know, it's a good time to take it.
And speaking of leaving, we got to take a commercial break. So we'll be right back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. We're back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. Your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller and the Big Chat tonight. James is out on the boat. So if you're cruising for the next 3 weeks, you may get to see that thong. If you're out there checking James out, man. Make sure you guys go out there and follow us on social media. Just look up Real Labs. We are everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And if you want to listen to us in podcast format, go to iHeart, search Real Labs. All them shows, man. 1,800 something shows, bro. Start like 3 or 4 years ago when we got rid of Devin. Come do those shows. Once we got rid of Devin, man. We'll join the Virgin Studio with my comedy brothers, Chris Alexander, Calix Page, Miguel Colon Jr., Anthony Law Officers and Kaufman, and Mr. Jeff Batman Kaufman, and the Under Oath podcast. So before we got started, we were talking to Jeff about his billboard. So if you've been driving around Orlando, you should be seeing that beautiful face on billboards everywhere. Chris has seen him by his neighborhood. Miguel has seen him out by the Sausage Castle. I've seen him all over. And Miguel had a question for Jeff and how he strategically did these billboards.
Yeah, I wanted to know how you picked it. Like, because I was riding around some of the locations and I was like, I bet you Jeff's looking at traffic reports. He's seeing how many car accidents they've had in an area. Because if I see the billboard in a certain area, I'm like, all right, let me drive a little slower. Like, there's
Right,
and there's
right.
like
I'm
5
warning you, right?
billboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
It's a
lawyers
hot
billboards.
spot right there.
If I see nothing but lawyer billboards and then crosses on the side of the road, I'm like, ooh, it's a hot spot. Here, let me put my drink
There you
down.
go. There you go. Listen, it's like anything else. You gotta go out and see them. A lot of people just buy the boards. They go, let's do this. And what I did is I actually drove around and I said, you know what? That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. And you ever notice some people are there? There's a guy out there, and I don't want to mention his name, but he's got a bunch of boards, and half of them you can't see. And I'm like, why would you pay for a board to be just in this crappy area? And I'm a firm believer that I'm probably the only one who's ever driven around to see where the damn boards are. And I'll look at one and go, yeah, no, that can't go there. Uh, Kill it after 30 days. But I like the one over here. And I think that's what you have to do. It's like anything else. It's like when you run our show, for example, you know, their radio has drive time. Drive time is from around 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Anything between 10 and 2 o'clock, you have people maybe in their house or their office listening, but they don't really listen. Like we catch the guys on the road. There are a lot of truckers and everything else that listen to us, but most people are already home. So, that it's the same concept. You want to be in the best location. You want to be at the best time. You want to be in these best things. And I didn't like the billboards that were out there. I think most of the billboards upset people. And I said, what if I just make something clean and it's concise and it follows my Batman theme? And I'm a big fan of
Oh, so
fan of
that's
the
why it's
yellow and
black
white.
and yellow because of the
Yeah.
Batman. Yeah, okay.
What's funny is
Black
when
and
we do our
simple.
movies, like I always do it in the movies. I go, I'm Batman, and it's a funny thing, but we actually know when people see it, they kind of laugh when they see the colors because they go, oh, it's just still screwing with us. And yeah, that's fun. It's simple.
That's great.
This
But Jeff,
Batman thing because I got dead parents in an alley.
yeah.
Hey, Jeff got
Hey, man.
I got Bruce Wayne. Well, how do you think he became rich? His father didn't leave him anything. I got him the money.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Jeff, I knew you had commercials on the radio. I know you did that. So what made you decide, hey, I'm gonna start doing billboards now? Because you didn't do billboards before. This is a new
No.
thing for you, correct?
No, we're doing TV, we're doing everything. The hard thing about radio is you have 50 attorneys on the radio. And for a long time, I sat there and I'm going, how do I differentiate? And the fact is, I couldn't. There's nothing I could do. They go, well, is that the comic book guy? There are 3 guys whose name starts with a K. I can't tell you how many times somebody says, oh, yeah, I thought I hired your firm. I go, no, you hired another K firm. And it's weird, but when listeners can't differentiate between us. So it just, after a while, I got kind of, and I'm going to say something because I really don't care. What are they going to do to me? I mean, they take my money. They kind of play us against each other, all the attorneys. They kind of go, well, he's buying this and he's doing this event and he's doing that event. And just as a way to kind of make us compete against each other. And it took me a long time to not care about my competition, to not go, what's he doing? I'm like, oh, listen, if he's done well because he did something better than me, knock yourself out, man. But, I think what happens is in this stuff, they try to get you to go to war with your enemies. And there's no point to that. You got a job, they got a job. We'll just knock this out.
If you mind me asking, is it like comics when it comes to like a healthy, friendly competition, or is it like a straight competition when it comes to lawyers?
No, attorneys hate each other.
Oh,
I mean, they hate each other with a passion. I mean, I know guys who just hate me for existing, and they go, "What's he doing? Oh, he thinks he's funny." I'm no, dude. I have no problem with what you're advertising. Why? But yeah, lawyers are competitive as hell. They're mean. Some of the biggest guys out there. If you put a billboard anywhere near theirs, next thing you know, you're getting these calls. I mean, it's not good, man.
wow. Okay.
The average attorney, and I got a good relationship with one guy, but the other guys I don't, because people are just mean and too competitive. So you have to walk away from it because you focus on the good things. Like I focus on my staff, I focus on my clients, I focus on good stuff. And for many years I didn't. I got to remember when I was doing the monsters, I was, there was a lot of anger I was carrying with me because I'd be like, wow, this guy's on the show after me and this guy's after, and enough people lay you out that you get a little sensitive. So, I had a chance to how can I say, reinvigorate my give a crap over things. So that was cool for me.
That's dope.
Are you still doing the what was the pop-up Santa thing?
Yeah, I do pop events all the time. We're actually taking 900 people. This is Wednesday's show, so tomorrow night we'll be doing 900 people at How to Train Your Dragon. And I got stand up at the center. I'm headlining the center in Deltona on Saturday night. So yeah, I like getting out of the community. I like
You're doing Saturday night at the center?
Yep, I'm at the center Saturday night.
Hey, if I'm free, maybe I'll come by, do a guest spot, hang out if that's okay.
Yeah, I want you to know something. You do the set after me. Okay, I'll let you. I want you to know, as a headliner, I'll go. Miguel's coming after me.
Nah, man, I'll get him. I'll get him hot and horny for you.
I don't even know
who's your opener.
I don't know. I don't have a clue. Nobody told me.
Stanky Funk Leg. It's gonna be some.
Who pooted is opening for me.
Yo, hey Miguel, I'm with you, bro. If you the headliner, you like shout out to, if y'all know Dwayne Williams, he's one of our comedy brothers. Dwayne got hit up for a show, and he's running the point on the show. He's doing the budget for the show. He's doing the contract for the show, and it's gonna be me and him, a 2-man show. He says, "All right, so Ken, you gonna close?" I said, "No, you gonna close. This your show." No, man, that's disrespectful. I said, "No, bro, you put the show together. This your show."
Yeah.
Now I want to follow you. I said, "Well,
there
go
you
get
go.
somebody else."
Too bad.
That's what it. I don't want to follow you. You two. One of the first big shows I did 22 minutes. And, I love James. I love Ken. And they go, hey, we're going to open for you. I go, no. And these two got up there and crushed. And my ass walked up afterwards. I had this box. It was painful. I walked off that stage afterwards. I'm going, God, I don't want to follow these two ever again. I mean, these guys you're an animal, Ken. It's just the way it is.
But Dwayne's good too. He'll be okay.
Yeah, you could be good, and then they're the Godfather, man. You have forgotten more comedy than I do. That's all I'm saying.
I have to say this one.
I tell you this.
The one story I I featured for, I forgot who at the moment, but it was Margaritaville, and Ken came and did a guest spot. He went up and did 5 minutes and slaughtered. It came downstairs, went straight to me, goes, "Why ride the wave?" It just walked away, and I'm still new. I'm like, okay. It just ate it. So it just ate it. So I understand.
Miguel, who was the dude that Jesus said, "Come out here and walk on the water with me"?
Oh God, the fisherman. I can't remember.
It Peter?
Let's just call him Zed.
Yeah, I think it was Peter. Was it Peter?
Peter is Peter, the apostle that God loved the most. Yeah.
So that was Chris. I was walking on the water. I said, "Chris, come on out here with me." And what'd he do? Look away, splash. Bro, that he bombed so bad. I felt so bad. I was gonna come back the next night. I said, "Nah, I ain't even coming back."
Good. I'm good.
Hey, one of my moments was, I remember I was new to comedy. I was probably 3 years in, and I was headlining, but I wasn't the headliner. I was the closer, So I'm doing like 20 minutes, and it was at Holly and Dolly's. Do you guys remember Holly and Dolly's at all?
Yes.
They used to be a bonkers room, and then they stopped being a bonkers room, and they just bootlegged and did their own comedy. So I was up there, and that dude Gus Zuniga was the one who booked me at it, and he's like, "Yo, just do 20 minutes, close my show out. It's going to be a bunch of people." I said, "Okay, man, I've been in comedy for 3 years." Well, Gus calls Jersey, because Gus used to manage Jersey. And Jersey's like, "Yo, I'll come out and do a set." Jersey came out and did a set. Vince Taylor came out and did a set. And Alex Yu came out. And they all did like 10 minutes of fire. And then I came out, and my first joke, the audience was like, and I lost control of everything. And then as I'm bombing up there, all I heard was Alex Yu go, Yes. And I just bombed, man. He was so
Yo.
happy.
We
He was
we
like,
talk
"Yeah."
about
Oh.
it so much because you can't unless you've done it. You don't know it. It's the most demoralizing. You're out there and it's just like you're going, wow, you lose your will to live after you get your ass kicked so bad. But I got
Yeah,
Waffle
dude.
House, so we're good. I go out. I hit. If I ever lose, I hit Waffle House.
Waffle House is amazing. So.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, man. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I love a good bomb story.
Yeah, it's the
I
best.
love I love a good bomb story because everybody killed.
Mhm.
Everybody kills, bro. Like every you gonna watch a comedian bomb, and he gonna go on Facebook
Yep.
tomorrow and tell you how he killed.
And nobody says it worse than a young comedian. Comedian been doing 10 minutes. 10 of them, they can all bomb in a row, and they're outside telling each other how great they were. I'm going, first off, none of you watch each other's sets because you're too busy outside talking about how great you are.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I be outside drinking because that's the only time I can get away from my wife.
Yeah.
So
I have seen that. She actually sits in and watch a show. She'll sit in and watch a show, and you're out drinking.
Yeah. If I'm with her, if we go to the improv together, I have to watch the whole show because she doesn't want to come sit outside.
Yeah, I've
So
seen
that's
you go.
why when
I've
I'm
seen
by
you looking
myself,
around.
that's why when I'm by myself, man, I'll be like, yeah, I'm outside, bro. I love it. I love to be outside, man. But yeah, nah, man, I told Dwayne, I said, look, dog, if you put this show together, this your show. They reached out to him to close.
Yeah.
They reached out to him to be the closer, and he was like, oh, let me find out somebody else. And then he got me, and then he was like, all right, so you go. I said, no, they reached out to you to close.
Right.
So you close it.
Yeah, the problem is the first time they ask you to headline, that's a scary thing because you're so excited to do it. And I remember, and Ken, when they talk about Godfather, they ain't kidding. I called James, the first one I talked to when I got asked to headline. I called James up first, and James says to me, "Yeah, don't do it, man." He was like, "You ain't ready, don't do it." And I said, "All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll talk." First, then I call Ken, and Ken goes, "You take it." He you don't say no, you take it. And I remember calling up James
Get your money.
afterwards and said, "Hey man, I decided to take it. What changed your mind?" And I go, Ken Miller.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
It can go one or two ways. Either you go.
oh,
it
went the bad way too, because that's the one where the
Yeah.
fight broke out in the middle of the
Yeah.
show. So,
I had a comedian. He doesn't even do comedy anymore, but he was going to Tampa to do a gig. He says, "Yeah, Ken, they booked me for this gig. They asked me to do 20 minutes." I said, "My man, you got 10 minutes." "No, Ken, I can do 20." I said, "Bro, I see you hit the other bar every Monday. Trust me. Just take my word for this. You got 10 minutes of good comedy. After that, it's gonna be a long night for you." He says, "All right." He took my word. The next Monday he came back and said, "Man, thank God I did that 10 minutes. Because when I got to 10, I ain't had nothing else."
yeah.
Yeah.
I said, "I know. I watch your set, dog. I know what you got." But man, with that being said, we got to jump to commercial break, family. We'll be right back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1. Back, Real Last Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller and the Big Chair tonight. Go out to social media and follow us. All you got to do is go to Google. And if you put Real Last, you're going to see everything, man. And if you want to listen to us, if you're sitting at your desk, you want to listen to us in podcast format, download the iHeart app. Search Real Laughs. All of our shows on there. Go check us out. And if you want to see these beautiful ass faces, you can go to YouTube, search Real Laughs, and all of our shows are up, and you can see us there. Because a lot of stuff you got to see us doing, and because we be wilding. If I could put the clip, if I could put the man, the stuff we say in between,
No.
No.
Hey, don't ever.
I want you to know something. Casey one day is going to pull all the stuff that he recorded that we shouldn't have said, and he's going to put it out there one day. He's going to lock that door and just put it all out there.
Gonna be
Casey
Real
gonna
Last
upstate
after
that
hours.
Yeah. But you were talking about when you're new to comedy and you only have 10 minutes. Dean Napolitano. I always butcher his last name.
Napolitano.
Napolitano. I did a show with him. I was supposed to be the host, and Dean goes, "Hey man, I ain't got a feature, so you got 25." I had 10. I was like, I don't have 25. He goes, "You got 25." I was looking at I really don't. I went out there and tried to find 25, and I left trying to find my ass. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare being out there and having nothing and looking at this audience and going, I'm sorry, I just don't have it. But yeah, it was,
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm one of them. I'm like, back in them early days, cats would be like, "Can you do blah blah blah?" Like, man, look, I got 15 minutes. So when I first got moved up to feature, man, for the first 2 years, my last 5 minutes, bro, was like street jokes.
Yeah.
I do some street jokes, bro.
there's a lot of your
I
mama
didn't have
jokes.
the time. I ain't had the time. You know what I mean? So I'll be like, I'm gonna do some street jokes. And that's how I worked it until I became the house MC at the Why Not Lounge. And when I became the house MC, that's when I got to actually work material. Because for you people listen, I know we got kind of comedy heavy tonight, but if you go to an open mic, you can't really judge how well that joke is going to do when there's 3 people in the audience.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a weekend and you actually hosting a real comedy show, I used to host the Why Not Lounge. Even you guys remember Bonkers was in the Why Not Lounge for years. And I was the house MC for 2 years. And I would do 5 minutes of my old material, 5 minutes of some stuff I wrote that week. And that's how I built the set, man. That's how I learned how to host. Because I'm one of the few people that love hosting. I love most people.
Hosting's the most technical part of comedy.
Bro, I love hosting, bro. Love it.
I host when I have to, but yeah, I still struggle with that. But to add to the open mic thing, it's not just that, but like with the newer generations, they're out just to to go and hook up. So it's like people come to an open mic not to go to see comedy, but just to see who's out.
And who they hooking up with? Because I'm gonna tell you what, man, young comics, y'all dress like nerds. Y'all just young comics, man. Hey, look, I'm an old head. I get it. I'm not cool. I'm not hip. Hey, Unc knows that. But
it's 2025. Everybody's autistic.
Yeah, all these cats got their DuckTales t-shirts on and baggy jeans. I'm like, hey, man, come on now. Where the sexy at? I know I'm not good looking.
Gives them all money, but that's because he thinks they're homeless.
I'm hoping there'll be some sexy for these. I'm like, y'all young cats need to get that look.
You all right, Chris?
Yeah, I just freaking Jeff. Like, hey man, hit $5. And
then the comedian
like,
goes
hey,
on
homeless,
stage.
I'm a comedian.
My bad.
Get my $5 back, man.
Yeah, they all hooking up. They all hooking up because they actually got attractive female comics now. We ain't have no.
We had funny female comics.
Yeah.
Hey, woman used to come on stage looking like a bulldog. I said, she gonna be good. She gonna be good.
Gonna be good, bro. That is 100% fact, bro.
Man.
I think it's true with dudes though too. The more good looking a comic is, I'm like, did you really have to be funny?
Yeah.
Yo, I got a comedy buddy that started with me. I just say that about him all the time. I'm not gonna say Darren Moore, but
yeah.
Handsome dude, nice shape. I said, bro, you way too handsome for this game, bro.
Yeah. That's why I tell JB Ball all the time. I'm like, you're never gonna make it.
You too handsome for this game, bro.
Too good looking, man. It's never gonna make it.
Man.
There was this.
I need some ugly ass comments. The whole Real Laugh crew, man. You know we funny.
Yeah.
Who was he? The America, what was it? Florida's Funniest. There was this dude out there, and he got up on stage. He was a good-looking dude, and then he started talking about he does gay porn, and I was going,
yes.
I remember that kid.
Yes.
I was like, you.
Hey, he was an army vet too.
Yo,
hey, he was an army vet.
An army vet and do gay porn.
Oh, here's the best part too. He's an army vet, and me and him was just talking, and he said, "Yeah," and I said something to him because I was like, yo, man, I said, hey, man, happy Veterans Day, bro. Because we were talking about it coming up. I said, hey, you know what? I told him about Busey's Veterans Day party. I said, yo, come on through and hang out, man. I said, you welcome to come through. He said, oh, cool, man. He said, think about it he's like, I'm a 2nd generation vet too. He's like, my dad, his father was actually a SEAL. And I was like, damn, I don't know what he's more let down on. That you gay or you went army?
Because if I'm not mistaken, he wasn't even married to, and didn't he have a woman?
So he told me he wasn't gay. He goes, no, I'm not gay. I just do gay porn. I said, hey, player, I'm not fat. I just eat a lot of calories. It don't work like that, homie. It don't work like that, homie.
What, you an extra? You just walking?
That's even harder though. Like I got more props for him, man. He's like, I'm not gay. I just do gay porn. I'm like, damn, man, you were the best porn actor ever because you really
Yeah,
acted.
yeah, you really
Yeah.
acting.
You 100%, yo. This cat, he is the Meryl Streep of booty plugging. You know,
Right?
like he's like,
Bro, for real.
he's
I
reading
want
the
you to know
script.
something. That's some serious fluffing to get ready for that. If that's the
Right.
scenario,
Oh,
you're like,
you
going,
think about
that
this. He
ain't-
has to keep his mind going the whole time.
don't go. You Bruce,
My
no
man's an
Cindy.
actor,
I
yo.
call
That's
you Cindy. Yeah.
Because that's not CGI. You really taking
Yeah.
it.
You got to be
How do
focused.
you
Oh yeah, that's
fall-
the De Niro of it.
How you fall into that? Like, but you got a whole girl, you got a
No,
whole
you need the money.
girlfriend,
You need the
and
money.
and somebody, bro. Hey man, I don't need money that bad. I don't need money that bad.
Hey,
I
I
don't
figured
need
out.
money that bad,
I
dog.
figured
Hey
out.
man, you can.
Hey,
Hey, listen, you can default.
Hey.
Like, hey, I'm gonna call. Hey,
Hey.
the bill collector's gonna call me like, Mr. Cologne, we're gonna take your car. We're gonna take your house. Hey, bro, it's either I do gay porn or I don't pay you. He gonna be like,
Hey
hey,
man,
heads
there's a
up, man. Move the car. Move it around, okay, player? Move the car around, right? All right, man.
Look,
I didn't know you was there, player. I didn't know you was there. Look, I
Sorry,
can't
man,
stop the machine. Just do it when you
Hey.
hear the boop boop boop. Make sure that car's not there.
right?
Godspeed, brother.
Hey, Miguel, he like park. You can park it at my house, bro.
Yeah, damn,
Don't.
I'm on the phone with JP Morgan's grandson. He's like, homie, why didn't you call us? Man, I didn't know it was like that, player.
Bro,
I'm like
telling you,
this. There's an
hey,
Amscott down the street, and Western Union still exists. We have choices.
ain't no.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
Jeff, I'm
halfway out
sorry,
of the
ain't
double
enough
wide
money,
to make
man.
that decision. Oof. Jeez, I
Ain't
don't know.
enough money, yo. Because I'm like, yo, you're a straight dude. You could have did straight porn, but it could have did straight. But like, what was the conversation when you at a bar and like a dude walked up to you, was
That's
like,
how
hey,
it
man,
happens.
I
You're at a bar. Somebody say you have a drink in your hand. Somebody goes, "You a good-looking guy, man. Here's my card. I can
I
get you
think
some
in
money."
that industry you have to start in the gay porn before you get into regular porn.
No,
No,
I don't
boys,
know. No,
listen.
I think
No.
it's like women. Women
Yep.
start in lesbian porn, and then by the time they're done, they're in that
Y'all
full
all
bukkake.
speculating.
Yeah.
Listen, the kid right here knows the porn industry. He's
Oh,
dealt
of
with
course,
many.
yeah.
He's dealt with many other people in it. You know, you make your choice, player. Like, hey, you're gonna be in straight porn. You're gonna be getting $99 for working all day. You're gonna bust 3 times. You're gonna be exhausted. They're gonna make you hold cameras and put lights up. So you want to be a dude in straight porn? You're gonna make $99 for a day, bro. You still gonna have to work your shift at Kroger's, but you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get to tap a lot. But you want to step into the gay porn? They're like, player. Basically, man, you doing regular porn, man. You out there selling weed. You want to do gay porn? They're like, so you want to sell this hair on, huh? You ready to get rich, player? You know.
Either way, you're a bottom. So
And then I don't know, but see, for this dude, man, and shout out to this dude, man, because this dude, hey, he owns it. He ain't scared. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
many things on the
he was on
Yeah.
stage talking about it like,
Yeah.
hey man, it's what
it
it
is what it
is.
is.
Yeah,
I
totally
yeah,
forgot
you
about
know,
that
if he
dude.
was talking about money, he would said I would be actually if he just talked about how much he got paid. People, that'd be a great set. I think you can. That'd be really. I think you can get away with that. A couple jokes, sprinkle it in with the truth. You know, it'd be an interesting set.
yeah. I tell you this though, man. And you know, for all the listeners out there, if you hard up on your money and you think you about to do some gay porn, man, you know, here's the deal. How you gonna do better than a young army vet, not gay, good looking dude? Like, there's a lot of competition in gay porn. I think gay porn is probably harder than straight porn because I would say gay dudes are probably better looking than straight dudes. So, man, you want to talk about feeling
and
real
more
uncomfortable?
judgmental too. And
Yeah,
more
you want to talk about
judgmental,
feeling
too.
real uncomfortable? You're already like, all right, man, I'm about to be in the porn industry. I hope I look good. I'm not gay, but I'm willing to do this. And then all these dudes come in, they got the Willie V's on their body, the 6-pack, and you like, damn, man. Not only this the hardest day of my life, like emotionally, but also I'm not up to this. Like, this is some good looking D in here. You know, you running around like I'm the ugliest D in the room.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't
No.
think gay amateur porn is a thing because men are willing to see women who aren't perfect, but I don't know if gay men are willing to see men that aren't perfect. I mean, I don't know. I got to talk to a couple of my
Oh,
homies
wow.
and check this
Yeah,
out.
I would need to know because I
Yeah.
think I doubt if there's like like I do I like
Chris,
to
Google
use
gay amateur porn real quick.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
I'm
I
good.
can't do that because
No, I'm
Could
good.
you imagine? He's in there and somebody checks his browser history. No. It was for the show.
I bet you gay porn has to be the best porn though, because it's for men, written by men, starring men. There's no disconnect. There's no like, because I bet when we're making up porn and we're writing porn with women in it, women are like, all right, I'm gonna act this scene, but this is BS. This would never happen. Dudes are like, yeah, if I got stuck in a washing machine, a dude would probably bang me. I get with this. Like dudes are like, yeah, I see where this is going. Yeah, I bet you the table read for gay porn is a lot more. People are like, yo, check this out. How about for this scene? I'm just bored and I text you, hey, you want to come over and suck my D? And you like, yeah. Because in that world, if it's dudes, that's a dude thing. Women, I'm sure, like when women are reading this porn, they're like, so I'm stuck in this washing machine. Why don't I just call for help? And they're like, no, that's not the storyline. Listen,
You are. That's when your stepson comes in.
Your stepson comes in. And dude porn is just like, hey, your booty was up. He was asking for it, yo.
Hey man, we gotta get up out of here, man. Hey Chris, where you at this weekend, my dude?
I am home. I got nothing going on this weekend. I actually, I'm thinking about hitting up Margaret if you don't have an opener for the center. So
okay. I like
yeah.
what you talking
Yeah.
Listen,
Ken
I don't
not
even know
used
I
to
don't
me
even-
working. He didn't know what to say. He goes, "Oh, you
Yeah.
mean me?" And I was like, "No,
like,
Yeah.
no, one of the
what
Brady
you
Bunch
talking
below
about?
you."
Right. Hey, I work with anybody. I don't care.
I don't even know what you were talking about. I'm like the center. What are you talking about? All right.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Maybe.
Miguel, what you got going on this weekend?
Man, I'm chilling this weekend, homie. So next week I got shows. I think I'm joining you guys next week on some show, right? Are you and James going down somewhere?
It's the 19th of July.
July. Okay,
19th.
July 19th.
July.
Okay, cool. So I'm chilling.
Yeah, man.
Doing some dude porn.
Yo.
Table read.
Yeah.
Jeff Kaufman from the Law Office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under O podcast. I know you this week you got How to Train the Dragon. Are those tickets gone?
No. If you get to me, I will figure a way to get you tickets. Go to events at whenyounneedus.com and I'll try to take care of you, or email me at jeff@whenyounneedus.com and I'll try to hook you up with those. That's Thursday night. Saturday morning, it's Under Oath. I'll be having John Cryer as my guest from 2.5 Men. And then Saturday night, I'm headlining the center in Deltona, which they still have tickets at Bonkers. So I'm going to have a good time.
Dope. Good for you, man. Good for you. This weekend, the same for me. No comedy because it is the greatest holiday of all time. It is Father's Day this weekend. So Sunday, in the tradition that we always do, we'll be out fishing. So we got to find a good lake. If you guys know a good lake somewhere, let me know, because we've been to all of them and we haven't caught a fish in 5 years. But we love doing it, man. It's all in honor for my wife's dad, who used to fish all the time. So we go fishing in his honor. But we got to get up out of here, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. James, we hope you're having a good time on the boat. I'm Ken Miller. That's Miguel Colon Jr. That is Jeff the Batman Kaufman from the Law Office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath podcast, and Mr. Chris Alexander Christopher. Tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
Good night.